The following paid advertisement does not necessarily reflect the views of this station. TGIF the 13th. That's right, it's Friday the 13th. What a day. What a day. Anybody superstitious out there? I'm really not. I actually kind of like the number 13 for a few reasons. But a lot of people are superstitious. Does anybody find that weird? A lot of sports players are, you know. I mean, I've kind of grew up near it. I kind of was for a little while when I was younger. Kind of got over that phase. But, yeah, people would do some really strange routines to not jinx anything. I know a lot of people don't even play sports like that, but I don't know. You know what? The number 13, it's a decent number, you know. That's the number of weeks in a season, you know. 52 weeks a year. That means there's 13 weeks of each season. Nothing really wrong with that, is there? I mean, I enjoy all 13 weeks of summer. I actually like all of fall. Spring's not bad either. And winter, you know what? For most of it, it's not too bad. Especially this past winter, which didn't even really feel like a winter to me. I mean, it really never really got that cold. But I'm not too, you know, you look at religious views of it. You know, if you took Jesus and his 12 apostles, that would be 13. Hard to argue. Although they'd probably bring up, well, Judas was one of them. Okay, well, you know what? Does anything really happen without him? Anyway, I'm not discussing that today. Yeah, let's see. Work was about the same as yesterday and the day before. I still didn't make it on time, which is not shocking to anyone. I think I made it on time to work once this week, or close to on time. But yeah, I just have a very hard time of managing some sleep, my work, and getting places. Can't do it. I just can't seem to do it. We'll work on that. Just like I work on these videos. Which, by the way, this weekend at some point, I'm going to have a new format. I'm not going to give it all away right now, but I'm going to try something a little different this weekend, other than just me talking to the camera. You will be entertained. Mark my words. Anyway, did a lot of research on some lenses. I'm actually looking into buying some new lenses, and I really want a wide angle, you know, super wide angle lens, which most likely I'm going to get for my next one. This prime lens, I'm kind of thinking I wish I would have got a different one. I got a 50 millimeter 1.8 just because it was really cheap, and it's got a nice depth, you know, a nice aperture, you know, 1.8, so it's pretty fast and it handles very well in low light. But I kind of wish I would have got the 30 millimeter 1.4. I think I might have liked it. Although, you know what, it might be comparable, but there's some things that are a little bit better, you know, judging from some footage I saw with the 1.4 30 millimeter. But, you know, hey, it's a lot of money to spend. I also saw some other nice toys that I've got now on my list of items to purchase, and I'm going to start experimenting with some of those types of shots as well very soon, hopefully. At work, we talked about, this came up last night, and I think that this is one person that not only annoys me, it's somebody, if I find him, I'd like to eliminate him. I don't know who was it that decided to convince women that diamonds were something they had to have. You know, oh, the only way a man can show you that he loves you is with a diamond. Who convinced them of that? That's what I want to know. I'll find you. I will. I will find you. I will hunt you down. Diamonds. Come on. Is there anything that are more expensive, huh? On this planet? Is there anything more expensive? Don't love her unless you give her a diamond. Not that I have that problem, but you know what? What if I did want to get, you know, hitched or have a girlfriend I had to buy stuff for, you know, diamond earrings, diamond necklace, diamond wrist things, probably anklets, probably belly ring. Oh, probably everything, right? I mean, you probably have to have a diamond everywhere. Anyway, I don't really have to worry about that right now, but that's probably the best marketing job if you ever think about marketing jobs, to convince someone they had to have that to get engaged, to have love, get a diamond ring. Yeah. Anyway, what else came up last night? Oh, you know what came up last night? Ants. Ants. We were talking about ants. You know why? I don't know. It was a racial thing. But we were wondering if ants maybe segregated themselves. You know, you got red ants, red carpenter ants, you got black ants, you know. Do you think they mingle together? Do you think they join the same clubs? Well, it's possible, right? Maybe they are. Maybe they like to stay apart. I don't really know. Does anybody know? I'd be interested if there's anybody that has information about the world of ants. Anyway, oh, you know what? I am an idiot. I am a freaking idiot. I've got to tell you something. I need to make a correction. I mentioned Mike Wallace a couple of videos ago, that he was mentioned in a song. The video, you know, killed the radio star. Well, I was mistaken. The lyrics actually go, I heard you on my wireless back in 52, not I heard you on Mike Wallace, which made sense to me because he was on the radio, he had a radio show, and he's been around for a long time, and I just heard Mike Wallace. Since the very first time I've heard that song, which is probably a good 30 years ago, I thought it was different lyrics. Have you ever done that? I know one other instance where somebody thought the lyrics were wrong. It was like that Macy Gray song. She thought it was I blow bubbles when you're near or something like that. It was kind of funny. Old girlfriend sister thought that. Mine's worse, I think. Maybe. So anyway, correction, because I'm a freaking idiot. It's not Mike Wallace. Doesn't change how I feel about him. Anyway, also in the news, when we were talking about, I brought up Mike Wallace, the news, you know, a police chief in one of the New Hampshire towns got shot last night, this morning, something like that. He, unbelievable this happened in a small New Hampshire town. You know, you talk about a police chief who did not have to go on a drug bust, 8 days from retirement, and instead of sending out another officer, he goes himself and gets shot for it. For I don't know, unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, it makes you wonder what possesses people to perform these criminal acts. I mean, like, how can human life be so worthless, mean so little, as to want to keep your drugs and take away somebody's family? I don't get it. I don't think I ever will. That's just a sad story that I heard last night. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Anyway. Guess I'm going to be going to... Oh, you know something else is weird? I was driving last Sunday night. I went out for dinner, and I forgot to mention this, but I'm driving by a cemetery on that theme, and I've never seen this before, but I'm driving by a cemetery, and there are signs up on both ends of it saying space available in a cemetery. Really? I mean, I didn't know they ever really closed down a cemetery. I just didn't know that they needed to advertise that there was space available in a cemetery. It's probably good to know for some people, I suppose. Freaked me out a little bit. I'm tired. Like, can you tell? I'm really tired. I've been up for a long time. It's the middle of the day, and I've been working for a long time. Didn't get much sleep. So I might be a little lethargic. It's one for you, Mark, if you're still watching. Anyway, I'm going to head up to rehearsal on Saturday. And you know what? When I went up to rehearsal last time, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but most of the way I had to ride behind a couple of Hells Angels motorcycle gang members. They might not have been real ones, you know, they might have just had the jackets. I got some pictures somewhere. I took a picture of them. You know, you're riding in a tough crowd. When to drive to rehearsal, you got to ride with Hell's Angels members. That is a tough crowd. Hell's Angels. I don't know. I think I'm going to be going to bed. You know, I'm tired. I'm really tired, and I don't really have anything more to say. I've been going on long enough anyway. Over 10 minutes again. I can't make them shorter. I should. Anyway, I think we'll now allow you to join your regular scheduled program already in progress. Enjoy your weekend.